The main focus of the Grimm Troop's ritual is to collect nightmare essence in the form of scarlet flames, which can be found throughout whichever land they're visiting. But where exactly does this nightmare essence come from? How does it come into existence? Why is it found in the specific locations where it is? We know that the nightmare's heart is at the center of the nightmare realm and feeds off of the flames gathered by the troop. But I don't think the heart itself is where the flames come from. I think nightmare essence naturally forms from Bug's fears and negative experiences. It's like how dream essence doesn't come directly from the Radiance, although its makeup is similar to hers because she is a being of the dream realm. One significant location of a Grimmkin flame is in the distant village, specifically the room where the corpses of the distant villagers' victims are found. This seems like a pretty obvious fear-inducing experience that would culminate into a flame. The other locations aren't as clear, but many of them seem to be at the center of certain areas, so all of the essence from that particular area formed the flame rather than a hotspot like the one in Distant Village. The other flames may not just be from general experiences though, they could also come from specific fears or events. Some of these flames can be found around ruined infrastructure, the ones in Crystal Peak, King's Pass, and the bridge connecting the royal waterways to the ancient basin. These could have come about from Bug's fears about the infrastructure they built and/or used falling apart. One flame can be found in the space where many corpses fall from the Colosseum of Fools, so it likely came from those Bug's fears of losing their battles in the Colosseum. Another flame is in the City of Tears, which had many Bugs loyal to the king who became fearful when he went into hiding. The City of Tears flame is also found specifically in the less affluent west side of the city. The Greenkin were afraid of losing their connection to Un, and the bees probably felt the same about Vespa. The Mushroom Clan probably became worried when their collective mind was disrupted by the infection. As for the one in the resting grounds, it could have come from moths who feared their species dying out, or Bugs who were concerned about the king's disappearance, since the flame is found close to the City of Tears entrance from that area. The nightmare's heart itself is a higher being, which likely came into existence from Bug's fears finding their way into and manifesting within the dream realm. The heart was eventually confined to its own separate area of the dream realm, the nightmare realm. This may have been the Radiance's doing, or it could have happened naturally as a result of Bug's desire to keep their fears separate from their hopes, wishes, and memories. Either because of its confinement to the nightmare realm, or its nature of being brought about by fear, the heart must be fed with nightmare essence flames, which themselves are spawned from fear. Grimm and the Grimmkin were likely born from or created by the heart directly to do its bidding in collecting the flames to be fed to it, and it also gave them the ability to recruit others such as Divine and Brum. The Grimm Troop conduct their ritual in fallen or dead kingdoms in particular because those are most likely to be places where many past fears from the time of the kingdom's fall have culminated and now remain as nightmare essence to be collected. So what do you think? Where do you believe nightmare essence comes from? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. Please give it a like and my channel a subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.